What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Artie. We are back in the office talking about BMW. Super excited about today's video. We got the release of the new BMW M8 competition a few weeks ago, and it's something that I'm very excited about. So the BMW 8 Series left being a legend. The old 850s were one of the most beautiful cars that I think BMW made. It resembles the Shark to me, and I think it's such a great car, and I wish I could afford one of those right now. But the M8 competition is another level car. They came back very strong, giving their competitors a lot to think of, giving a lot of people, consumers like myself, to think, what would I get? Would I get an S63 Coupe, an Aston, a Bentley, one of those big body cars with the rear seats? The M8 competition starts off at $146,000, which is a pretty aggressive price in comparison to its rival, the Mercedes S63 Coupe. Now, BMW and Mercedes have been fighting with each other for a very long time, way before I was born. But being an auto enthusiast is very hard to pick between two of those cars, being that they're both exceptionally great performing cars. So the M8 competition, let's talk about the exterior design first. The exterior, I think, is so beautiful. The front, aggressive front, love the nice big grills, all the carbon accents, massive exhaust tips in the rear make it look so great. Love the styling of the front and rear headlights, the nice 20-inch wheels, and the optional beautiful big brake ceramics. Now the ceramics are just an option that are kind of very hard to pick if you're really necessary, depending on what type of driver you are, because the ceramics are going to cost a lot to maintain. Let's talk numbers now. The most important thing about the BMW M8 competition that everybody's talking about is the engine. So you have the 4.4 liter twin turbo engine that's inside of the BMW M5 competition. You're producing 617 to 625 horsepower. Different sources claim different numbers, but that's a lot of power. You have the automatic 8-speed Steptronic transmission, and all of that put together, and BMW engineering does an insane 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. 3.1 seconds in this huge big body coupe that has rear seats. I mean, anything that you asked for is inside of this car, with the technology on the inside, the luxurious finishes of the inside, such a quick and responsive 0 to 60 time. I think it's a family car. You could put your car seats in the back and just drive with your family and have the power when it's necessary to have. Now there's also a lot of new technology, like I mentioned, and there's a lot of new features about this car, but my favorite feature that I want to talk to you guys about is the braking on this car. So you have two-way options right now. You could brake if you're going to be tracking the car. If you're going to, for instance, get the ceramics and you want to race this car, you have the options to have really quick responding brakes, or if you want to drive it on the road, casual, smooth family day, you could have regular brakes. You have obviously the options in sport and eco mode, different modes in steering response, different modes in the transmission shifting response. A lot of different good technology that BMW put all together and made this great M8. Now the M8 competition, like I mentioned, $146,000 is a pretty good price, but depending on the options and the things you're going to be speccing your car in, I'm wondering, what would you guys pick to get? Would you get an S63 Coupe, or would you get an M8 competition? Now you could also go, depending on how you spec it, depending on the pricing, you could also get a Bentley for that price, or Aston Martin, depending on how you're gonna, put this car in. When you're gonna build your sheet, you're gonna have a build sheet. But what would you guys get? That's the whole thing. I'm obviously in love with it. I'm happy to see a lot of auto enthusiasts get it. I wish I had the money for it right now, but I do not, and I'm really happy which route BMW is picking. Phenomenal and great looking car. Drop your comments below. Tell me what you guys think about the car, what car you would pick. Is it worth all that money? Thanks again for watching. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'll catch everybody on the next video. Peace.